Hi guys, welcome. And we're going to continue working on our topic, a trip to space. Let's start. So we continue a trip to space. And this time we're going to see if we can become an astronaut. So for this, we're going to learn more about what is needed to go to space and the importance of the space trips. So to go to space, you will need a rocket, as the one that you can see here, or a missile. A rocket may be a missile, spacecraft, aircraft, or other vehicle which is pushed by a rocket engine. Some rockets are manned, for example, Saturn V, and other rockets, for example, missiles, are unmanned. So, manned means that a person is in it. Unmanned means that the machine can go without a person. So, as you can observe here, we have a rocket and it has to be manned. It is a manned rocket because it has people in it. Whereas we have missile which doesn't have any person in it. That is called an unmanned. We have here a look at how a rocket launches. Observe here. We have a process. It becomes in a launch site. Then it has a liftoff. It goes and it changes its course. Then you got different stages. We have the separation one. Then we got the ignition. The booster flips over like this and it goes directly to water. And then the capsule gets launched. Let's see something more about rockets. So they can be launched from the ground because the force from the engine is bigger than the weight of the vehicle. So you can observe here, we have the rocket. And the rocket is heavy, right? But the force that the engine produces here is even bigger. So in that way, it gets the force enough in order to launch the rocket. We can also say that can be used to bring satellites into orbit. And it is still working by fire. The fire, one that you observe here, the fire makes hot exhaust gases that expand and shoot out the back. This makes the rocket go forward. And manned rockets are designed to limit their acceleration and variation to protect the crew. Let's meet the crew. Here on this picture you can see the crew of the ship or boat or aircraft or a spacecraft or a train. So the ones that we are referring to are the astronauts. Those are the people that operate, the spacecraft or the rocket in this case. And they're also called cosmonaut. And this term was used by the Soviet Union and Russia. Would you like to become an astronaut? Right, good. For this, you will need a university degree in engineer or a similar career. You will go through an intensive and long 20-month training in different areas. You need to be healthy. You must be healthy because you need to go through a strict physical examination. And a good thing is that there are not currently age restrictions. So in order to become an astronaut, you need to know how a spacesuit looks like. Can you observe it here? We have an astronaut and he's wearing a spacesuit. And the spacesuit allows astronauts to work and live in space while being protected from harsh elements. Gives them air to breathe and protects the astronaut's body from extreme heat and coldness. It's like a spaceship built for one. And also is a machine made up of lots of parts with air conditioning, heating, air to breathe, and water to drink. There's even a built-in toilet. So heat here is when it is really hot, and coldness when it is really cold. Let's continue meeting the astronaut. Now let's go with the spacesuit. We have the parts in here. We have liquid cooling and ventilation garment, hard upper torso, a helmet, here's the arm assembly, communications carrier assembly, display and control module, primary life support system, gloves, secondary oxygen pack or battery, drink bag, urine collection, lower torso assembly. And this is the urine collection device. Interesting, right? And this spacesuit is not the one that is currently being used. However, it looks like it's similar to it. And how about Earth and the Moon? What about the views of Earth? Would you like to see how they look like? Imagine astronauts taking pictures of how they look like. Let's continue. This is how it looks. We have here Earth and the Sun. Look at how beautiful it is, from space. This is the way astronauts have the chance to look at it. And we have here Earth surrounded by clouds. We also have more. We have here Earth and the Moon. How beautiful! And then we have the polar lights. So we learned many things today. How to go to space, what objects to use, like the spacesuit, and how the spacesuit is designed to go there, and what requirements we need to have in order to become an astronaut, right? So that's everything for today. Thank you very much. Bye.